Good evening on a Monday night, and welcome to Mid-Illini girls basketball. Boys will cap off the evening at 7 o'clock. We tip here in about 10 minutes. Welcome to our pregame show throughout the season. It's brought to you by Nerds on Call in Farmington. For on-site computer service for home or business, call 689-3900. Our cast tonight, Megan back to studios. Bixer video production on site tonight, and our partner is Bob Wagner. I'm Leon Groover. This begins, the first will be at least 5 different days for the Washington Team Works Invitational, and it's hosted this year. The opening will be tonight here in Canton against East Peoria. Thursday night, East Peoria will be at Washington for girls and boys. Friday, a number of games will be played, including Mohammed, Rich South, Grays Lake North, and then Saturday, Canton girls and boys play at 9:30, 11 o'clock, 7 and 8:30. And then we finish out next weekend on Monday nights. Again, we'll be at Washington. The Canton girls take on Washington at 5 o'clock, the boys at 6:30. That will culminate the 3rd annual Teamworks Invitational. We always thought that it would be good to get these kind of games in, and I talked with Coach Langhoff before the game. He says it's good to get somebody else, and these are quality teams where you're talking about not only tonight, of course, with the conference matchup here, but again, Rich South, Richton Park, and Grays Lake North. Some quality teams we'll see over the weekend there, Bob. So you got to take care of business here at home to begin things there of taking care of things in the tournament here.
Yeah, I agree. I think, tonight's the important one. You want to beat East Peoria at home to start this tournament off right. Hopefully the boys can carry that over as well. But, I agree. I think the teams you're going to see over the weekend will be interesting matchups, to say the least. It's going to gauge what you're ready for, what you're not ready for that stretch drive come regionals.
We had, of course, with us a Monday night tonight, and, of course, in the conference action, nobody else is playing, and most everybody else will play either on Tuesday, Friday, or Saturday of the coming weekend. But the Canton Lady Giants 5-1 in conference play, East Peoria 2-3. One of the key things we take from the last game, in which Canton won at East Peoria December 18th, the Lady Giants won 51-31, that we held them to the 5 points in that fourth quarter, broke away from the halftime, where we're up about a dozen, 13, 14, something like that at halftime, and we kind of broke away and shut the door on them, and we had a nice finish in that game.
We did. I thought our second half was a lot better than what we showed in the first half. Actually, after watching the first half of that game, I thought we're going to have a game that goes down the stretch. Our defense stepped up. We created turnovers, got those easy baskets that we talk about, and took them out in the fourth quarter. And
that was a game in which, again, Sydney Wells turned her ankle in the second quarter. That was right before the Christmas break. So that'll be bringing some flashbacks for her as we get into the action here at the Mid-Illini. Folks are starting to file into the action here on this a Monday night at Alice Ingersoll Gym. We welcome you to more of our pregame show. Of course, coming up, the boys will take on East Peoria 7 o'clock tonight. And our pregame is brought to you by Nerds on Call in Farmington. For on-site computer service, Homer Business, 689-3900. A lot of their scoring comes from Ashley Emmert. They have a pretty good cast with her sister Allie, who's a senior, Rachel Hilton, and Eden Torno, and then Kayla Burks. Those are the 5. But Ashley Emmert, she did not have the best game against us, but she's played quite well other than the game that we played, and I think that's the kind of a key to stop her. She's multi-dimensional. She can come outside, shoot the basketball, and she can post up inside. And then they have a little bit of a bench. I think when you take a look at the couple of players that come off the bench, they have Remy Ferguson, who's a very talented softball player. She'll be playing tonight as well. Then they got a couple of other. I don't think they have quite the bench that we do, and I don't think there's a lot of teams that we've seen so far, Bob, have really matched up to our length of the bench and the quality of players we bring off the bench. That's usually a key catalyst. If one or two of our starters gets in foul situation, or if we struggle offensively, they try to fill the gap until they get back on the court and in full strength.
Yeah, I think our depth is our biggest asset in virtually every game that we play. And the funny thing is, Leon, is probably 95% of the time, it's really been to our advantage to get a lot of these victories. Tonight's no different. I think what we saw in the game in East Peoria, Brooke Henry also guarded Emmert quite a bit, which shut her down for the most part. I think you're going to see a lot of that again tonight, but Brooke needs to stay on the court to do so.
We'll take a look more at our first game on tap tonight as part of the 3rd annual Team Works Invitational, co-sponsored by Washington tonight here in Canton. The Lady Giants open up against East Peoria in the girls match, and then at 7 o'clock, East Peoria Canton boys, both games right here. Streamed online at 1560 WBYS.com, and of course live on AM 1560, 93.7 FM. Quick timeout. Bob and I have more on the pregame show. Back to Alice Ingersoll Gym, 90 seconds.
Helping underwrite this event, Spoonerville Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
So waiting for the start of tonight's game. We're just about less than 3 minutes from that. Conference action. East Peoria opened up with a win over Limestone 48-40 and disposed of Dunlap 44-39. Then lost to Pekin on a heartbreaker. They lost at the gun there 46-44. Lady Giants won at East Peoria 51-31. They came back and they trailed by 9 against Morton, and then trailed by 7, and then they open it up. Morton wins 52-37. So those are the conference play so far for East Peoria. Comes in at 2-3. They participated at the Emmanuel Christmas Tournament, and they lost a close game to Peoria High. They defeated East St. Louis. They got a win over Limestone, then lost to Dunlap 55-37. Who we will see tomorrow night. The Lady Giants, of course, over the weekend on Friday night, defeated Limestone 54-35. Only lost in the conference game at the hands of Morton to start here in 2016, 50-47. One of the things that when you think about in terms of this matchup, Bob, what's the first thing when you think of East Peoria? Of course, their head coach Cassandra Brown was a very good player in her own right, an all-conference player a couple of years ago when they come in. And I think the mental toughness for them is pretty evident in the early going. I think they're a very physical kind of play. They want to keep you pretty much in a half-court kind of an offense. So, how does that favor or not favor us tonight?
Well, I think they're trying to keep us in that half-court offense for 4 quarters. I think when we were in East Peoria, you saw that for the first 2. We stepped it up defensively in the second half and started to create a lot of turnovers and get easy baskets. So it's going to come down to our usual MO. That's all about the tempo. If we can get that up-base style like we'd like to have, we're going to come out on top of the big win tonight.
That is our pregame show right before Game 1 tonight of our doubleheader. It's part of the 3rd annual Team Works Invitational hosted by Washington. We're here at Alice Ingersoll Gym tonight. That's your pregame show. It's brought to you by Nerds on Call in Farmington. For on-site computer service for home or business, 689-3900. Coming up, of course, tomorrow night, we'll be back here for girls basketball. As the girls will take on Dunlap. The boys will head to Peoria Christian tomorrow night. We'll not carry that game on the road. We'll have the home game against Dunlap girls. Presentation of the anthem. Folks are getting ready to wait for that as we continue here on this Monday night. The Lady Giants come in at 15-2. East Peoria 6-11. We pause. Take a quick break. Send it back to studios. We'll get it starting lineups. Tip it off. Back here at Alice Ingersoll Gym in 2 minutes.
Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerville Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped.
Right before our tip-off here on this Monday night, Bobby, if you can tell a little bit about, again, coming into this action here against East Peoria. Again, their second-year head coach, Cassandra Brown. And, again, I think they're kind of right in the middle of the pack here. They've been very competitive in a lot of games. They lost a lot of close games, even lost to Peoria High by 2. Peoria High is a pretty decent basketball team. And so it's a matchup tonight. Again, got to take care of business here at home.
We have to start out quick. For us to be successful at home, we have to have that big first quarter. And I think when you look at East Peoria, it's just the opposite. They need to be able to finish. They've been in a lot of basketball games, like you just mentioned. That fourth quarter has been a real bugaboo for them so far this season.
East Peoria, Cassandra Brown, second-year head coach. She graduated All-Conference 2007-08. As a lineup like this, Kayla Burks, 5'5" and a senior, 5'10" and a junior. Ashley Emmert, also 5'4" and a senior. Rachel Hilton, it's a forward, a senior, 6'1". Eden Torno, and 5'6", a senior, Allie Emmert. For Coach Lane Langhoff and the Canton Lady Giants, his overall record as a career, 181 wins, 142 in the losses. Currently 15-2 overall, 5-1 in the conference. Starting, it will be Sydney Schubert, averaging about 7 points per game, a senior, 5'5" and a forward. Also a start tonight, 13 points per game. Sydney Wells, a 5'6", senior guard. Also for the Canton Lady Giants, averaging about 6 points and almost 4 rebounds a game. Brittany Murphy, the other senior in the starting lineup, 5'6" and a guard. Also one of the conference's leading scorers is Chloe Churchill, a senior, and she's averaging about 21.5 points per game. Chloe Churchill currently at right now at 1,850 in career points. And also start the sophomore 5'10", Brooke Henry, averaging about 2.5 points a game and almost 5 rebounds per game and 2 block shots per game. Those are things I think her credentials continue to, numbers are continuing to grow, Bob, in regards to Brooke Henry. She's starting to catch a lot of attention, a lot of different people out there.
And she'll get a lot of looks college-wise, Leon, as the seasons go by, because she has that X factor about her when she's on the court.
Yeah, and she had that X factor is also a lot of energy, too.
It is.
She never stops playing hard out there.
She's very instinctive for a sophomore.
8 minutes on the clock and tip control in the backcourt, Sydney Wells, to see how East Peoria matches up. The near side, they double team, skip pass underneath. Brooke Henry shoots it off the glass for the assist from Churchill. Nicely done there. Brooke Henry in the scoring column. It leads 2-0.
And you can see, Leon, we're already going to press off the made basket.
They open up and they double the near side. Half-court pressure. East Peoria sideline pass, and they throw the ball away.
That's what you want.
I think you have to up tempo and keep the pressure on early. Offensively, that's one of the things I think if we get the ball interior, make things a whole lot easier, not to make so many threes, but I think to kind of settle into your offense.
That it does.
And Brittany Murphy out front. They'll chase on the zone. On the perimeter, Emmert, skip pass underneath. They try to go lob. Churchill, and again, intended for that passer, threw it away. Turnover by the Lady Giants. The near side here, Emmert drug the pivot foot. Now she gets it back out front into the hands of Hilton. Balance out the offense. Lady Giants on the switch here. Nice job by Brooke Henry. Got the hands, deflected it. It's a pair of turnovers by EP. Sideline. Out front, that's Churchill. Now to Wells. They sag into the zone now. Almost a 3-2.
Nice pass.
Nice cut underneath.
Boy.
Brittany Murphy underneath.
That's a pretty play.
Great play there. They overloaded in that zone. They went to 3-2, and we crashed down below, and a swings pass underneath. 4-0. Great assist, great field goal there by Murphy. To the near side, and a 3 ball by East Peoria. Misses everything out of the pack there after the miss by Emmert.
When you talk about Tornell in the pregame, Leon, yes,
Yep.
She is 6'1", but she plays on the outside quite a bit.
Ball is deflected through traffic there. It goes off of East Peoria.
You will not see her down low very often.
6:25, the inbounds comes from Schubert. Off to the L in Little Giants along the baseline. Schubert looking inside to Brittany Murphy. Swings it to Brooke Henry. Bounce pass in traffic there. Schubert, nice little scoop high off the glass, no good. And a high with a rebound is Torno. She can be a changer too. Pull-up jumper by East Peoria. Rimmed off, no good. Short, who gets it in the pack there. And up and rolled off, no good by Ashley Emmert. After the miss. Got to cradle that ball. You got to take care of it. Down the lane, Churchill with a scoop shot. She misses it. Torno with another rebound. Ashley Emmert runs the floor. Her pull-up in the lane. They kick it out to the far side, and the jumper's up and good by Burks. That's a little different dimension in their passing. They went down in the lane and then kicked it out to Burks on the far side.
Easy little 10-footer.
And it's a 4-2 game. Quick stoppage of play here.
That's a foul on Caleb Burks.
So it's again, Burks is first as a team.
The dreaded reach-in.
Lady Giants non-shooting foul inbounds into Brittany Murphy and a turnover.
Oh, got it back.
Then we got it inside the lane. Churchill shot her first. Put the ball on the floor. Back up and in. Battle on the boards. Second chance opportunities. Bob preaches that from day one. Down the lane, bounce pass to this near side. They're whipping. There's a couple of girls. When you look at it, there's a couple of girls will not shoot for them. I mean, they have 3 balls. No good. Shot no good by Hilton in the lane. That's Emmert Ashley tied up with Brittany Murphy. I think they may have even collided at home in softball. Somebody might have remembered.
I'm trying to average 3 collisions a year.
This Ashley Emmert, she's an outstanding catcher, already being recruited to go into ISU. Inbounds, they get it right back. Hilton swings it to the far side. Little baseline jumper, left side is up and good, this time by Ashley Emmert. Well, they do have short-range jumpers by Burks and Emmert. But if you want to kind of sag out on those particular type of shots, they're going to get those off the left side of the baseline. 6-4, Canton on the attack.
Got to move.
Out front, Brittany covered up. Bounce pass to Schubert, and then lost it off of her hand. Heard footsteps. She saw they collapse a little bit. That's a couple of turnovers by the Lady Giants in the early going. Inbounds will come from East Peoria. A little backcourt pressure. Neither team is subs to this point. Across the timeline. That's Hilton, picked up there by Wells. We go man-to-man. 4:36. Off to the wing to the left side in the hands of Burke. She gets a little screen from Emmert. The pick and roll and a push. Off the left wing.
You can't shove your way through there. So, I mean, that's why Brittany got called for the foul.
Again, Murphy with the foul. It's her first as a team.
You got to try and cut around that thing and make up ground in the process.
6-4. Canton plays the D with the lead. Lobs it underneath. The catch underneath there. Emmert shot was blocked by Brooke Henry. Then got her with a little bit of the body there. Matched up almost size to size there. 5'10". Each of those two matched up. And a foul against the Lady Giants. That's going to be against Brooke Henry. It's her second as a team.
Right now, if there's one stat not going in our favor, it's rebounding.
Yep.
They're killing us on the boards.
Just kind of standing and watching to this point. Ashley Emmert connects on the free throw. She got 3 in the early going. Chance to tie here at the 4:27 mark. Misses it. Remains 6-5, a Canton lead. Ball back on defense. Churchill attacks. Back out front to Wells. She'll fire up a 3, and it rimmed out no good. Brittany Murphy with a putback underneath. Beat Torno to the spot there, and Murphy with the offensive board. Her second field goal. That's where she's got to live and be successful, Bob.
Yeah, and she did a good job sealing off the defender, Leon, getting good position for the ball to come off the rim.
Torno picks up her second team foul.
If you get her in foul trouble, that team gets a lot smaller.
Again, Brittany missed the free throw. Chance for a three-point play. Goes by the wayside. 8-5. Lead pass. East Peoria threw it down the far end. 8-5 advantage here at the 4:12 mark. Early start time tonight due to the fact this is a boys and girls doubleheader. And
number 3.
3 by East Peoria.
Yes.
Out front, that's Wells. High post free throw line jumper, no good by Brooke Henry. Still like the look of that.
Gotta go get it.
Saved not on their side. It is Murphy. Now reverses it. Swings it. Schubert. Baseline jumper about 12 feet. Missed it. Off this left side. Now the pack comes Burke. Sideline. In between the circle. That's Hilton. Drives and Brooke Henry. Another block shot. Her 38th of the year. Off the baseline. Churchill. Wanted to go baseline. They cut her off. Turno guarding her. Then shot no good. And Schubert. Weak side rebound. Nobody there to block her out. She had an easy shot and a 10-5 advantage Canton. 10-5, play the D. Make it a little harder for them to get the ball up the floor. That's Torno, shot no good. Now the pack, they got Churchill. Flings it, the ball comes loose. East Peoria gets it right back. Ashley Emmert, a push for a 3, nailed it. Ashley Emmert, told you she did not have the best of the games against us. Schubert attacks down the lane. Her ball is deflected. It goes out of bounds. Touched by Torno. East Peoria recovers. A little higher up tempo here by both these teams.
I'm surprised East Peoria is running with us.
I think they want it. They think that's the only way they can stay in the game early here. 3 minutes gone left here.
It might be earlier. What about the fourth quarter?
Oh, yeah. Then a drag the pivot foot. Turnover by East Peoria. Number 4. Substitutions. Anna Plummer. And also in the lineup, it will be Jamie Goldring. And the Lady Giants will sub with Brooke Henry, and again, Brittany Murphy will sit. Here at the 2:43 mark, 10-8. Out front, swings the pass this near side. Anna Plummer attacks, cut off baseline. Need the lob. There's between the top of the key, off the elbow. Little runner by Wells. Shot was no good. High with the rebound to the near side is Torno. Ball deflected. A good read there by Plummer.
Read and react.
Took the right angle to knock it out of bounds. With the 2:25 mark, 10-8. Lady Giants with the lead. First quarter, Middle-on-Eye on this Monday night. And again, the ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover by East Peoria. 5 in the book so far. Lady Giants will have Churchill, Wells in the backcourt. Plummer to the near side. Low block will be Schubert and Goldring. That's the 5 for the Lady Giants. Coming to the scorer's table will be Remy Ferguson. Off the baseline to the right side. That's going to be a blocking foul against EP. And I believe it's going to be against
Ashley Emmert.
Emmert. Going to be her first. She'll see, when you take a look at, again, Ashley Emmert, 5'10", one of the larger size gals, at least size-wise, to be a catcher. And she's kind of like one of their really the stalwarts and talk about their pitching and catching department. Should be a good race in the Middle-on-Eye in softball this season. A ball knocked away, Canton turnover. Here comes East Peoria. Burks with her layup, missed it. Tap out, Hilton. Now Burks gets it right back. Emmert covered up, Torno. Good recovery by the Lady Giants. Everybody hustled back on defense. Minute 42, they'll pull it back out. Emmert will handle. That is Hilton to the near side. Bounce pass, cut off there. Bounce pass in the lane, a steal. Turnover by East Peoria. And a steal by East Peoria. Burks and then missed a shot and got fouled. We're getting a little lackadaisical on some lazy passes.
Or we're getting killed on the boards, and our passing's not been good.
Got to pick up the intensity a little bit here. Minute 28. Again, Chloe will have a seat. Brittany Murphy re-enters. Lob it in the middle. Catch, threw it into the bench. Turnover by East Peoria.
I told you, Tornado does not like to be close to the basket.
And she don't like to have a hand in her face either. Kind of deterred her from shooting the ball. Near side, Plummer with the 3, too strong. Out of the pack to tap out. Who gets it? That is Hilton. 2-on-2 now, joined by the teammate Torno. Feeds her, little head fake. She traveled. Moved the pivot foot, turnover by East Peoria.
And you'd think at 6'1", she'd attack the basket.
Yep.
She wants no part of it.
Yep. She don't want to use the, no, she doesn't, does she?
No.
3-4 feet there, she just kind of deters from making that shot attempt.
I mean, at least at that height and you're that close to the basket,
we had no chance.
Stop and shoot it off the glass.
We had no chance to get back. When she threw it back out there, we were, back to recover.
And I'll say one other thing, regarding us. Anna Plummer, we need to get her more involved offensively. Her shot's been a little off the last 3 or 4 games.
10-8, Canton advantage. Baseline, Brittany cut off, ball slapped away. Fighting for it. Down the low block area there.
That'll be a turnover on us, and that's 5.
Getting a little sloppy again. Again, into their lineup, they got another different player out there, number 10, but I think also in the lineup, Remy Ferguson. Dribble down the floor, it's Burks. Feeds it to the near side. Off the dribble, that's Remy Ferguson. Kicks it up, Ashley Emmert flies a 3, knocked it down. She's got a whole bunch of talent. Couple of threes, a field goal, free throw, they're up 11-10. Wells tries to answer and knocks it down for a deuce, I think.
Nobody signaled.
Field goal. Yeah, I think it's just a field goal.
Yep, they gave her a deuce.
She was inside the circle there. Field goal by Wells answers. Back up 12-11. 24 seconds knocked away. Turnover by East Peoria. Down the floor. Going to reach in a foul against Burks. And it'll be a foul against East Peoria. It stops the play here with 19.6 seconds. Wells will have a seat. Take a little breather. You got Churchill. Murphy. Plummer to the near side, it's Schubert, along with the Goldring. That's the 5 for the Lady Giants. 15-second mark here. Bounce pass right wing, Plummer covered up. Drops it underneath the Goldring. Used the backboard, missed a shot there. Right to the legs of Brittany and out of bounds.
Man.
Another Canton girls miscue. Up 12-11.
We can make layups be undefeated.
6 seconds here. Lobs it. Steal by Churchill. Drives off the baseline. Swings the pass and threw it away. That was a gimme basket to Schubert and threw the ball away. It seemed a little bit too jived up here a little bit, don't we? We just got to settle down a little bit here.
We're like making the extra pass.
Yep. Got a steal.
No.
Didn't get it off in time. At the end of one quarter, Canton 12, East Peoria 11. Girls Middle Illini basketball back for the second quarter in 1 minute.
Helping underwrite this event, Spoonerville Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By RE/MAX Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Lady Giants' biggest lead was 10-5. East Peoria had a lead of 11-10. Tied with took the lead with Sydney Wells with the field goal. And that's where we hold right now, 12-11 in the first quarter of basketball. Bob, what's shooting in that first quarter?
Not very pretty. 4 out of 12 for East Peoria and 33.3%. Lady Giants not much better. 6 of 17, 35.3%.
Underway here, second quarter. Plummer swings it from the elbow. Brittany underneath. Shot there good by Brooke Henry.
Gathered herself and pivoted around, Leon.
Well put there, Bob. That's what she did exactly. Got the feed there from assist from Brittany Murphy, 14-11.
If you keep the basketball above your head at your size, you can do things like that in the low post.
And she's getting just better and better every game. Field goal there by East Peoria. Hilton with the field goal. It's 14-13. Back and forth we go. Ball knocked to this near side. And a fight for it. Brittany tied up with her Remy Ferguson.
We just throw shots up.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I think right there playing horse.
Again, clock stop here just into the second quarter, 7:19. Cassandra Brown mans the sideline, second-year head coach for East Peoria. Was an all-conference player back in 2007. Again, a shot there again by Churchill. Misses it. When we have some point-blank shots, we just can't make them. And a quick push underneath. Stops play here.
And here's the part that bothers me the most is the opponent scored 13 points. They've also turned the ball over 11 times.
Yeah.
And we're only winning by 1.
Poor selection, man. We're just giving the ball to the near side. That's Burks for a 3. Got fouled. Again, that's Anna Plummer commits the foul. Shooting 3 will be East Peoria.
If you play like you have the first quarter for the next 3, this can be a nail-biter at the very end.
And you shouldn't make it that close against a team like this.
No, because we should be winning by 15 by now, based on turnovers and extra possessions.
Again, free throw is no good by Burks. He's got 2 points in the game. 9 by Ashley Emmert leads East Peoria in scoring. And rimmed it out. Second chance, third one coming up here. Still could tie it. Minute into this second quarter. Decent little crowd on this Monday night. Sinks 1 out of 3. Gets her third point. And it's a 14-14 tie. We'll walk it up. Wells out front. Matched up against this zone of East Peoria. Short corner, Brooke Henry lobs it. Churchill off the glass short. She gets a putback, and she was blocked off the boards, but got the rebound. Could be a foul against Remy Ferguson. We'll see who they call it. It's down in the low block area. Nope. They gave it to
Taryn Carpenter. Leon.
Carpenter. That's her first 6-team foul. It'll send Churchill to the free throw line. And that's our first make of this game. We're 0 for 1. Chloe with 3 points in this game. Had 9 on Friday night against Limestone. Luckily, we had some pretty good other team members show up and had double figures. A couple of the others with Wells and also Schubert. A couple of free throws. Churchill with 4. Up 16-14 in East Peoria. Again, threw the ball away.
That's 12.
Again, you can see Cassandra Brown point to her head. Use your head when making your passes.
You could have bounced past that one for an easy layup right there.
It's Plummer out front. Wells swings it far side. Brittany covered up there defensively. They rotated quickly. Shot was no good. Hey, they're going to let us shoot off the baseline until we show we can shoot anywhere decent percent. We're about 42% as a team into the front court. With it, Ferguson. She drives. Little body contact there by Brooke Henry.
And the reason that body contact is there because you're out of position.
Yep. Second foul. That's going to be her second. And a team foul number 6, non-shooting. East Peoria lobs it out front, try to set the screen up. Torno now on the floor, kicks it baseline. Remy Ferguson jumper rims out, no good. Fight for it, Wells, and Ashley Emmert saves it. Field goal, top of the keys, no good by Hilton. Loose ball, tracked down by East Peoria. They keep another possession here. They're clobbering us on the boards.
They're killing us.
Free throw line, Emmert drives, bounce passes near side. Passed up, the shot was Allie Emmert. Far side, Remy Ferguson rimmed it out, no good. Rebound is by Wells. She clears it out, looks down the floor. Wells, Churchill, out of the arc, she's covered up. In between the circle, I put the little bigger Emmert on Churchill. 3-ball rimmed out, no good. Brooke Henry grabbed it, tried to fight it. Plummer, little hesitation. Down the lane, little left-handed shot goes right in.
She needs that.
Yep. She's a little stagnant, a little indecisive last couple of times. She just scored big numbers, on the fresh and soft level when she plays.
We're going to need her at the varsity level, too.
18-14, open up a lead of 4 points. Their biggest has been 5 in this game. East Peoria's led one time. Down the lane, Emmert turns, squares up, shot it, no good. Hit left side of the bankboard. In the lane, East Peoria kicks it out. Almost a travel by Emmert. Off the far side, East Peoria lets it fly. No good. In the lane, Plummer. Churchill attacks off this left side. Stetter through, and that's going to be a travel against Chloe.
Just stop and set the offense up. I don't understand.
3 players back for them, Bob.
It's 3-on-1.
When you're not the numbers, that's not the situation you attack.
You got to understand the
situation.
If
you want to fake the drive and then cut out and come back around and let your team come back down the floor.
And I totally agree with that.
18-14. Emmert crosses the timeline under the 5-minute mark here in this second quarter. Sometimes we make it more difficult than a basketball game really is, right? It's
sometimes we beat ourselves. We beat ourselves more than the opponent does.
We do. 4:40 mark. Now they reverse it between the circle. That's Allie Emmert, gives the ball up. Also in the hands of Torno. Interior, Ashley Emmert passed up a great shot on the perimeter. Against the man-to-man of the Lady Giants. Quick screen underneath there, threw the ball away. They fight for it. East Peoria gets it, then it's going to be a hell ball. Stays with EP. Game 2 will be coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. Canton boys trying to get their first win in the Mid-Illini. They're 0-5 against East Peoria. Lobs it underneath. Ashley Emmert got it kind of slingshotted off of her shoulder. Again, it's going to be a travel against Canton. Schubert with the turnover. It has been brutal at times. The way this team has not been focused coming into this game here.
That's ugly basketball.
Got to take care of business here. 4-12. Like I told you, it's not one of those automatic switches where you can turn on that energy and turn it on and off. When you go to turn it back on, sometimes it's not there. Swings the pass to this near side. Jumper is no good by Allie Emmert. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by East Peoria. Canton basketball. 4:01 remaining in the first half. East Peoria saying, man, this is what we want. We want to slug it out.
Yeah.
We'll have an opportunity to rebound. We'll take our shot from here in chances. Swings it to the right side. Goldring. Wells off the elbow to the right side. Covered up there defensively. Churchill lobs a shot up. No good. Loose ball. And in the lane. And again, it's going to be against Schubert.
Yeah.
Can't race to the spot and push somebody down.
Well, you can.
Call against Schubert,
You're going to get called for a foul.
And a team 7th put East Peoria at the line. Canton leads 18-14. And East Peoria, a couple of dribbles at the free throw line as everybody kind of goes silent here at Alice Ingersoll Gym. Free throw is good by Eden Torno. That's her first. She had a bunch of rebounds early. They continue to dominate the boards. They get in the 50-50, the loose balls. Those kind of categories will win you games. Free throw is missed. Emmert with it. Went to the floor. Schubert on her back, and that's going to be a held ball. This time it goes to Canton. We catch a break. Looked like Emmert got her foot tangled up. Went directly to the court. Schubert jumped on the ball, or on her back, more appropriately, I should say. 3:40 clock runs here. The near side, Wells. Schubert looks over the defense here. Swings it, top of the key. Churchill, ball deflected. Wells gets it underneath. Goldring. Her jumper comes up short. Rebound is by Ferguson. 18-15. East Peoria within 3. They stayed within striking distance this entire game. We just can't pull away. 3:10. Again with the possession, East Peoria. Emmert swings it. They'll pass up good shots, too. That's the thing, too. On the perimeter, ball comes up loose. Fighting for it with 2:57. And the possession goes to East Peoria. East Peoria inbound right in front of the Lady Giant bench with 2:57. Got a moving screen out front. East Peoria. And a foul is going to be against they called Allie Emmert. Her first, team 7th.
It's turnover number 14 for East Peoria.
Again with this stoppage of play. Now it's live again. 2:53. Churchill launches the 3. Rimmed it out, no good. Off to the far side. Chloe saves it. Wells attacks. Bounce pass to the corner. Plummer underneath the Schubert. Nice game there. 2 of 3 passes. Got the field goal. Schubert off the assist from Plummer. Great execution that time.
It was.
Back up by 5. It matches our biggest lead of this game. Underneath, the shot no good. That's a travel by Hilton. Another turnover by East Peoria. Hilton had it in the middle of the lane, drug the pivot foot. That's going to be a turnover.
15.
15, and still only a 5-point lead.
Yeah, unbelievable.
2:20, second quarter. Swings it to the near side. Wells, Sidney. Right side, Churchill looked for the cutter. Plummer, high post. Murphy against the zone. They overload this near side. Wells from the elbow, the free throw line. Jumper's good by Wells. That's her second field goal. Dad walks in the door and she knocks down the jumper off the baseline. 22-15 in between the circle. Torno, and then a turnover by East Peoria.
16 for East
Try to
Peoria.
capitalize. Lead pass down to Schubert, and she got hacked on the arm. Didn't get back on defense was Ferguson. Cost her a foul. Canton boys against East Peoria tonight, 7 o'clock. It's part of the Team Works Invitational being hosted by Washington. We do 5 different days. Again, rimmed out. Free throws no good by Schubert. Next one coming up. Folks have not had a lot much to cheer about, have they?
No, it's been a pretty quiet crowd.
Rebound, Churchill flings it back out. From the elbow, Wells drills at a field goal. Big pass there. Chloe passed up the underneath shot, back out. Wells knocked it down, opening up a lead of 24-15 to the near side. Our biggest lead of the night by 9. Minute 25. Out front, Schubert plays the D. Drives down the lane, off balance shot by Hilton, and a foul against the Lady Giants. This has just been a process of going back and forth and shooting free throws here.
Should be Brittany Martin, Leon.
All right.
For reaching in. Yeah,
against the Brittany. It's going to be her second. Sends EP to the line. It'll be Hilton. Coming in, it's Abby Swope. Gets a chance to play here with Brittany. Picking up her second foul. You got Brooke Henry. Reigns on the bench with 2. And Hilton.
Got them both.
Got them both.
They're 5 out of 7 in free throws this quarter.
Again, 24-17, and then underneath, guess what? We'll shoot free throws.
Well, Shuby takes it to the rim, Leon. She gets fouled.
And it'll be Schubert to the line. See who they call the foul on against Torno. It's her second.
Yeah.
So Schubert to the free throw line. got this one down. Schubert looking at 5 points in this game. Substitution for East Peoria. Again, into the lineup for them, Haley Plummer, a junior.
And they just went from 6'1" to 5'5". So like I said, they get a lot shorter when she's out there.
Schubert sinks the second one. Lady Giants back up 26-17. Matches her 9-point advantage. A minute 8 before half. Out front, Emmert. Nice little move. Shot was knocked away. Swope. Good defense that time.
Too.
Here comes Plummer. Wait for traffic to go by. Got hacked on the arm. No call. Swings it underneath. Schubert underneath. Nice pass from Churchill. There we go. Gets a nice passing. Better selection. 28-17. Here comes East Peoria back. That's going to be a foul as Emmert tried to make the shot in transition. And a foul against Churchill is going to be a pair of fouls on Chloe. Or first, I should say. First on her. And it'll send Emmert to the free throw line and knocked it down. Here comes another chance here with a clock stop, 47 seconds. Knock down some more free throws. We've only allowed one field goal in this quarter for East Peoria.
Yeah, but there's 7 out of 9 free throws, though.
That'll keep you in games.
Heck yeah.
Schubert, and again underneath. Nice pass from Wells. Schubert having a nice quarter. 8 in this quarter, 10 for the game. 30-19.
Yeah, East Peoria is not getting back on defense, Leon, and we're taking advantage of it in this quarter.
Well, that fact that they try to run with us is starting to fatigue them mightily here.
There's no way they can do it for 4 quarters.
Off to this near side. Plummer dribbles out front. Hilton carried it, got away with it with 18 seconds now. Canton plays the D, lobs it underneath. Ferguson bounce off of the leg of the teammate, and a turnover by East Peoria. 8 seconds left. Front court, Churchill grabs it. 4 seconds in, a layup, rolled it up and in. Nice little flurry by the Lady Giants. Big quarter by Schubert. Churchill finishes with a steal and a layup. And the Lady Giants go in the locker room up 32-19. The last 2 minutes saved them, again, from having a disastrous almost a first quarter and a half. Lady Giants lead it 32-19. Halftime when we return, it's brought to you by Graham Health System. Save the date for the Graham Hospital Foundation Evening and Red event coming up February the 5th. Big Rack Steakhouse, 647-5240, extension 2203 for 2477. Halftime, Lady Giants in the middle line. I lead at 32-19. Bob and I return in 2 minutes.
Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped.
Well, it was a struggle the early part of that second quarter, but then got ignited by a 12-4 run. One of the key things, finally some rebounding and some pretty good passing in half court there, Bobby. Finally setting up the shooter with some pretty good perimeter passing.
Well, and East Peoria wasn't able to get back on defense, too, which created a lot of layup opportunities, and we took full advantage of those for the most part in that second quarter. You look at what we did in the first half, Leon, I thought overall I'd probably grade it a C, and that's with a score of 32-19. And this is the reason why. We're not giving points off turnovers. They're killing us rebounding. And I think for a quarter and a half, our shot selection was not very good.
Yeah, I would grade about the same with you. I think we're almost can't quite fail in regards, can't get an F. I mean, you are participating.
Right.
So, I think to average it out with the flurry at the end there, it really saved our half because it was a pretty dismal one. And again, for them to turn the ball over the way they did and we not capitalize on it, And then they just beat us to the punch. They beat us on the boards. They beat us on those 50-50 balls, knocked down some key free throws. So they were attacking. We weren't. And we sometimes get in that, we just get in a little bit of a, again, inconsistent thinking of what we need to do offensively. And then we finally start sharing the basketball down the stretch, went on that 12-4 run at the tail end of that half.
We just rush. Our shot selection, man, if I was to grade that the first half, that's probably where I put it like a D-, because I'll tell you what, I saw more shots you take in horse than you do in an actual basketball game. And all I'm trying to say is when you're racing up and down the court and you don't feel the opportunity is there, bring the ball back out. There's no rule book that says once you drive to the basket, if the numbers are in your favor or not, that you have to shoot the basketball. You've got plenty of time to do that. There is no shot clock.
One field goal that they were limited to. Everything else come from the free throw line in that second quarter. We outscore them 20-8 and lead here at halftime 32-19. Trying to keep pace with Morton. Try to get to win number 16. A couple of those things here tonight in this opening night of the Team Works Invitational. It's hosted by Washington. Night number 1 here at Alice Ingersoll Gym will conclude with the boys matchup at 7 o'clock. Then on Thursday night, East Peoria at Washington. Friday night, a couple of games early, will be boys East Peoria versus Mohammed. East Peoria Rich South at 6 at 7:30. Washington takes on Grays Lake North. Grays Lake North boys are undefeated, state ranked. We will see them on Saturday. And Washington will take on Grays Lake North girls at 9 o'clock. So they flip those, and then we'll tell you the remainder of the schedule later in the broadcast. But we do have girls and boys 9 a.m. I should say 9:30, 11 a.m., and 7 and 8:30 on Saturday. Here at halftime, Canton Lady Giants lead here at halftime in the Mid-Illini 32-19. Bob and I will look at the first half stats. It's brought to you by Graham Health System. Save the date for Graham Hospital Foundation, Evening in Red, February 5th. You can call for details 647-5240, extension 2203 or 2477. Back in 1 minute.
Helping underwrite this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By RE/MAX Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Halfway through this game tonight, it was 12-11. Canton led. Outscored them at the tail end of the quarter, 12-4. Let's give you the stats brought to you by Advanced Rehab Sports Medicine in Canton. 649-1572 for a free injury screen. They fix sports injuries. BW, first half look at the stats.
All right, Leon, for East Peoria, they were 5 of 22 in shooting, 22.7%. 2 of 8 in three-point shooting, 25%. 8 of 11 in free throws, 72.7%. 22 total rebounds, 10 offensive, 17 first half turnovers. For the Canton Lady Giants, 14 of 33 in field goals, 42.4%. 0 for 5 in three-point shooting for the half. 4 of 7 in free throws, 57.1%. 16 total rebounds, 8 offensive, 8 first half turnovers. Couple stats, Leon. Second chance points, East Peoria with 3 and Canton with 12. Points in the paint, East Peoria with 2, Canton with 20.
You know, you look at the number of times that they have the ball interior and not come away with any points.
Just 2.
You know, and those were because they got fouled and they shot free throws the biggest part of the first half.
And they passed up on about 6 layups.
Yeah, it amazes me the shot selection when they do pass up some of the easy shots, and we capitalize on that. Lead it here 32-19. Individual first half scoring. Canton, big second quarter by Sydney Schubert with 10. She had 8 of those in that second quarter. 10 by Schubert, 6 by Sydney Wells, 3 field goals. Brittany Murphy, 2 early field goals for 4. Anna Plummer with a basket for 2. Chloe Churchill 2 field goals, 2 free throws for 6. Brooke Henry, who had a limited play because of 2 fouls, had 4 points. Lady Giants 32. East Peoria's 19 had Kayla Brooks with 3 points. Ashley Emmert had a nice start. She had a couple of threes, a field goal, and a free throw, finishing with 11 in the first half. Rachel Hilton with 4, and Eden Torno with 1 point for their 19. Second half basketball. Our stats are brought to you by Advanced Rehab Sports Medicine in Canton. 649-1572 for a free entry screen. They fix sports injuries. Back second half in 30 seconds.
Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. Contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped.
Start of the second half, ready to go. See what the East Peoria is back to their zone. Skip pass, lob it underneath the Churchill. Off balance shot, and it won't go. But hard to the floor was East Peoria. Again, we've done that little overload and then lob it. Normally in boys action, you would see a dunk.
Yep,
but we're getting a lob to the back cut here.
And that fouls on Tornell, Leon, and that's her third.
Yep. We talked about her going to a lot smaller lineup once she is off the floor. Churchill with a free throw. First point of this half comes from the line. Couple of free throws for Churchill now with 8 in the game. And we're doing a decent job of shooting free throws as well in this game. 34-19. Just into the opening 30 seconds here from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Lady Giants will go to their man-to-man. They got Wells in the perimeter. Murphy. Churchill will sag defensively. Emmert cut off baseline. Good rotation. Hilton with a 3. Too strong. Who gets it? That is Wells with the rebound. And we got an official timeout. How many times have we seen Sydney take care of tying the tennis shoe?
We got some tape in our bag and take care of that.
You got to do something hunting. Stuff that just doesn't stay that.
And they make Velcro.
Second half basketball is underway. Lady Giants lead it 34-19. Churchill. Just some sloppy passes from time to time. The give and go off of Churchill's back. She retrieves it and flings up the shot. It's good. Didn't look pretty, but ended up with a field goal. Again, carrying the basketball, East Peoria with another turnover.
That's 18.
Trying to open up the door here for Lady Giants win here. Number 16 off to a good start here in this second half. And again, here's the zone by East Peoria. Again, the wing cut in the lane. Churchill to try to isolate her off the glass. It goes in and back out and then in. Thing just didn't want to hang in the netting there for a little bit. 38-19.
Shooter's touch, Leon.
Yep. Quickly a turnover by East Peoria, and then in the backcourt, foul to this near sideline.
We're coming out in this half, going for the kill.
Yep. 6-0. Starting on this run here in the second half.
Or in Sydney Wells' eyes, the kill shot.
Yeah. 6:35. Wells, high post. Murphy. Schubert tried to go to the short corner. Wells will try to 3. Rimmed it out, no good. Hilton tracks it down to the far corner. We double team. She's not going to get out of it. Churchill a steal. Bounce pass. Churchill. Wells. Lay up. Rolled off, no good. Emmert with the rebound. Down the floor comes Burks. Off balance, she flings up the shot. Little desperation 3 there.
Well, I guess.
Here comes Wells. 2 minutes gone by here in this third quarter. Lob it. Schubert. Skip pass. Churchill. Get everybody set. Schubert. Wells cuts through. Top of the free throw. The 8-packs 3. No good by Churchill. By 50. Third quarter. Emmert. Quick pass up the floor to Hilton. She'll pull up, jumper to the right side, rimmed out, no good. Wells with another rebound. We're starting to get a lot of those caroms and bounces. Churchill attacks, nice little head fake. Her shot was no good. Reach in. Here comes East Peoria.
That was Halters.
Canton falls back. Again, Burks, and then got fouled by Wells. Didn't rotate quick enoughly back. Again, a foul against the Lady Giants. Scores table. Going to be against Wells. It'll be her second at first of the half. Have about a 15 minutes in between games. We'll have the boys for you against East Peoria coming up near 7 o'clock or thereabouts.
I want to let you know the band's setting up over there, Leon.
That's great because I've had a headache all day. That's what I need.
I called them just for you.
Again, Burks. First free throw, got both of them down. She's got 5 points in the game. They continue to be rather consistent making the free throws. It's just the field goals that we've not allowed. Plummer will enter. Wells will sit. 5:30 left, third quarter. Clock runs. Plummer will handle at the point. Murphy to the high post. Churchill off to the wing. Wanted to shoot the three, covered up. Plummer looking over the defense. Drives, cut off. Now to Murphy. Between her legs. Bad pass. Turnover by the Lady Giants.
That's 9.
Here comes East Peoria. Emmert underneath the Burks, and Churchill knocks her to the court. Again, Chloe commits the foul. It's going to be a pair of fouls on Chloe. Second team foul.
She wasn't about to give up that easy basket.
No, and that's a good hard foul. It's just a good basketball play. Sends East Peoria to the line. Burks knocks down another free throw. That's what they're doing right now. Survival mode is East Peoria knocking down these free throws. Because Canton came out charging, got the ball into the hands of their scoring leader, Churchill. She knocked down the first 6 points, and they've answered with 4 straight free throws. 5-minute mark here. Goldring looks over the defense. Bounce pass to Chloe. Now reverses it. Schubert clockwise. Off the baseline. The give and go. Schubert should have Goldring was wide open. Churchill with a three. Bounces too strong. Outlet accounts for East Peoria. They run the sideline to Burks. She attacks. Took an extra step. Got away with it. Not only did she put it on her hip, she's had their last 6 points. 38-25. Boy, did they miss that one, though. Underneath, a shot, big shot there by Brittany Murphy. Stopped a little bit of the run there by East Peoria. It's a 40-25 contest now. Lady Giants in command here, but slowly letting East Peoria back in here on little runs. Skip pass off the right side. Burks off the dribble, spins in traffic, took the bump, and the basket counts. Man, she has been on a run. 8 straight points by Burks. Answers a 6 that was made by Churchill.
Just trying to get the team back into it all by her lonesome, Leon.
Spinning and turning. When they allow you to travel, what do? You keep doing the same thing. Burks to the line. That's going to be 3 on Brittany. Puts her on the bench. Free throw is good by Burks. All she's done in this quarter is 5 for 5 free throws, 2 field goals. 40-28 now at the 4-minute mark, third quarter. Plummer goes this near side. Churchill. Goldring whips the pass to Plummer. Got to be a little quicker there. Short corner. Schubert, top of the key. It goes to Wells. She drives in the lane. Rolled it up. No good. Underneath, Schubert had it. Ashley Emmert gets it. Outlet. Fires the pass. No good. Turnover by East Peoria.
21.
Here comes Churchill. Down the lane. Her shot goes off the glass against the defender, Carpenter. And a field goal by Churchill and a timeout down on the floor here at Alice Ingersoll Gym with 3:41 left of the third quarter. It is Canton 42, East Peoria girls 28. Back to Alice Ingersoll Gym in game 1 in 30 seconds.
Helping underwrite this event, Spoonriver Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By RE/MAX Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
14-point advantage belongs to the Lady Giants. It's been the most offense that East Peoria has put together in the quarter so far. That's been by Kayla Burks. She's had a terrific quarter. 9 points in this quarter. 42-28 the attack. High bounce there, gets away with it, no call. Shot comes up short there. That was taken by Torno. Lead pass underneath to Wells, and it went out of bounds. Last touched by who else? Burks. Man, she has been just a ball of energy in this third quarter.
Yeah, we'll see how she looks with 2 minutes to go in the fourth, though.
In the lane, hook shot no good. Put back is no good. Second chance there by Schubert after the miss by Churchill. East Peoria commits the foul. Again, Schubert to the line. And that's Emmert's third. And missed the free throw was Schubert. But the clock stopped here with 3:19. Like our new shirts here, Bobby, got our new Jay Murphy boys basketball t-shirts that they gave us, and he demanded us to wear them tonight.
You can stop griping now, which that'll never happen, but hey.
So it adds to our wardrobe. We got a variety of shirts and stuff we can wear.
Yeah, a few.
43-28, here comes East Peoria, and the attack ball stripped away from Allie Emmert. Then Canton across the timeline. Churchill pushes it through the defense, laid up and good. She's been on the attack this quarter too. 10 points in this quarter, 16 in the game for Churchill. 45-28.
Score, Leon, and that's what she's doing.
Yeah, back up in this one by 17, biggest of the lead of the game. 2:50, third quarter. Swings it to the near side. That is Hilton. Pull-up line, free throw line jumper's no good. Plummer with the rebound. Churchill looks down the floor. Goldring was open momentarily. Burks will fall back on defense. Swings it well. Short corner. Skip pass.
Wide open.
Plummer open. Pull the string. Good.
That's what she needs right there.
That was good execution by the Lady Giants too as well, man. She needs that. Big three there, ball by Anna Plummer. It's 5 in the game. We're up by 20. Starting to good passing, and again, you can see East Peoria gassed at this point.
Oh, yeah.
They have just run flat.
They have slowed down a lot.
You just got to keep the pressure on. In the lane, nice little runner by Hilton. The shot no good. Churchill scans the floor. Threw it down the floor to Plummer. Head fake and a layup off the assist from Churchill. You're not getting them to settle down into defense now.
Team work.
Yeah. Great passing on the part of Churchill. 50-28. We've just exploded here in this third quarter, even with the run of Kayla Burks. Burks tries to answer the near side. Rimmed it out, no good. Churchill with another rebound. Quick bounce pass in the circle. Wells, and she was going to turn and go to the layup. Got stripped away.
You got to be a little quicker with that move.
East Peoria's Hilton attacks. From behind, Goldring almost swatted away. Minute 27 left here in the third quarter. Nice offensive surge here in this third by the Lady Giants. A give and go. Shot underneath. Up and good. Torno with the field goal. No, I take that back. Allie Emmert,
yeah.
Right? Allie Emmert with the field goal. That's her first 2 points of the night. 20-point advantage. Down the lane. Shot comes up short. Goldring. Out of the pack is Ferguson. Across the timeline. They try to fast break. Let traffic go by. Ball almost stripped away. Off to the right side. Carpenter wanted to shoot the three. And then they dribble the ball out of bounds. Another East Peoria turnover.
That's 23 for the Lady Raiders.
Plummer in for EP. Schubert will sit. Good break there. Churchill will sit. Lady Giants will counter with Murphy. Goldring comes in. Brooke Henry's been on the bench for a while and gets playing time. Wells will walk it up, and Plummer. 48-second mark. Canton up 50-30. Goldring to Brooke Henry. Off the dribble, Wells. Drives through traffic, cut off. That's a travel.
Yeah.
Yep. You can see that one coming. She wanted to pivot, go underneath, and she was cut off there. And the wing player was covered up. 35-second mark here. Across the timeline, Burks tries to attack. Trying to stay under control. Off the top of the key, it goes to Ferguson. Remy, multi-purpose kind of player. She's a good, solid offensive player for their softball team, too. in traffic. Ferguson, bounce pass between the circle. Burks catch it with 15. Big third quarter by the Lady Giants. Opened up a big lead here. 20 points down the lane. That's going to be a foul on the arm. That stops the play with 6.6.
All you got to do is hold your ground. All you got to do.
So you don't need threes. You know, in this particular stretch, we had just a 1-3, and they set that up beautifully. It's just pick your points of shooting threes. I've always believed that. It's not how many you shoot, it's when you make them.
We have a hard enough time making layups, so why are you shooting 25-footers?
Yeah. Burks with a free throw.
That's why I'm bringing up shot selection as often as I do.
Another one coming up here. Burks swishes it. She's got all her points in it. Well, I should say all of them except for 2. Emmert had the field goal. 50-32. Wells shot no good at the end of the third quarter. Nice offensive surge there by the Lady Giants. Open up a 50-32 lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Game 1 of this doubleheader in the middle line on this Monday night. Canton girls 50, East Peoria 32. Fourth quarter when we will return in 1 minute.
Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped.
It was an offensive surge by both these teams. 18-13 advantage belonged to the Lady Giants. 11 of those coming from Kayla Burks. She single-handedly kept them alive in this quarter. Big quarter there by Chloe Churchill as well. 8 minutes remaining in this game, 50-32. Burks will inbound at midcourt. Emmert, now they look over the defense. The Lady Giants will throw at him. Defensively, Schubert, Murphy, Churchill. Also, Brooke Henry, double team underneath. Shot was partially blocked. All's out of bounds. Last touch by East Peoria. So in this stretch, you got Schubert, Churchill, Henry, got Wells, and also Brittany Murphy. In the stretch of the fourth quarter, 50-32. Inbounds, looks against this zone by East Peoria. Cut through, back out front. Churchill receives the pass. Brooke Henry open. Short corner, Wells underneath. Brittany Murphy with a field goal. That was a nice entry there.
Yeah, the defense is definitely lagging on that play, Leon.
Just much better quick movement by this Lady Giant squad. 8 in the game by Brittany Murphy. Matches our biggest lead of this night, 20. 7-13. Canton will be home tomorrow night against Dunlap. If we play like we did in the opening first quarter and a half, they may bury us tomorrow night.
Possibility.
Was Christina Britter. Yeah, but a really solid. She's only a sophomore down the lane off the blocking off the right side.
Should be on Brittany Murphy, and that'd be 4.
Yep. Quickly. Yep. Fourth of the game against Brittany. And to the free throw line is East Peoria.
She missed the first one, Leon. Yep. That's the first miss of the half.
Yeah, because you had 7 for 7 by Burks.
1 for 2 on those.
So 1 of 2 by Hilton. She's got 5 in the game, 52-33. 6:55 clock runs here. Fourth quarter stanza of this Mid-Illini girls basketball game. The near side short corner underneath. Brooke Henry got fouled off the assist there from, against Schubert. Again to the free throw line will be Brooke Henry. Again, most of the other team, we talk about the freshman and sophomore squads, still have not lost in either of the lower levels. Pretty impressive that a lot of the teams, when you look at it, coming into play here, still their underclass has not lost in competition. And I know one of the teams, freshmen, will play tomorrow.
She got 1 out of 2, Leon.
53-33. Up front, 6:38 And again, out front, East Peoria will have the basketball. That is Hilton. 3 ball to the far side. Burks lets it fly. No good. Wells with the rebounds. Snags it across the timeline. Wells attacks. Nobody comes and picks her up, and it's swatted out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds. In the game here, we got several players now with point production tonight. That's been key. Several people have come off the bench, put some points on the board. 53-33 here at the 6:17 mark. Wells, Brooke Henry off the dribble. Schubert swings the pass. Brittany Murphy squares, knocked it down about 10 feet off the left side.
I like the reversal of the basketball along the baseline.
Yep. 10 in the game by Brittany Murphy. Playing with those 4 fouls, 55-33. She's been pretty effective rebounding. We've had a ton of assists tonight in this game as well. Out front, East Peoria will pull it out. Emmert looks over the man-to-man by the Lady Giants here. Off the dribble, Brooks tries to spin, bowls her way through, shot no good. Churchill grabs the rebound. Look, foul bomb behind. Lead pass to Wells, and here goes Burks running out of bounds. I think she's going to be on one of the highlights tonight.
She's trying.
Stops the clock with 5:34. Freshman girls under Mallory Bioletto, 9-0, 6-0 in the conference. They play at Limestone tonight. That's where part of the freshman girls are at. And, of course, the Canton sophomore girls, Jessica Thumb, 11-0, 6-0. They're home tomorrow night against Dunlap at 5:30. So that's a rundown of the underclass so far. And Wells
made them both.
Got them both. Trying to get to our 16th win of the year. Field goal underneath.
Basket by Hilton.
Yeah, by Hilton, and it's another field goal by East Peoria. Well, it's either been Hilton or Burks. It's been offensively, it's been about it for them. 5:16. Wells jumper's no good. Underneath, again, Churchill had it taken away by Emmert. Outlet, it goes to Hilton. Got a 2-on-2. Pull up jumper to the right side by Hilton. Short. Brooke Henry got contact. Tie up and a hell ball.
That'll go to us.
And the Lady Giants will have it. National championship tonight. Who do you got there? Bob, I know you got Bama.
I like Alabama.
Yep.
Overall.
I think I'm going to go with
offense is awful tough to stop.
Yeah. 57-35. Swings it underneath. Joyce Sandman shot off the glass, no good. Follow up Wells. Use the backboard. And a push from behind against Churchill. Trying to create a shot underneath. Churchill's going to commit her 3rd foul. That stops the clock with 4:49 left in this one. We'll have a brief break. We'll have a short post game. And they get right to the boys' action against East Peoria tonight. Can boys trying to get their first conference win. Let's do it tonight, Bob. Let's get one here at home against East Peoria. Lob it underneath. Cutoff, baseline. Ferguson gives the ball up. And that is Hilton with the runner off the right side. Again, 5 in this quarter. She's got 9 for the game. Back up by 20. 57-37 from the elbow. To the right side, bounces too strong by Schubert. Saved by East Peoria. Then Wells gets it right back and a push by Burke. Burks commits the foul.
It's 4 on her, isn't it?
Yep. And, yep. A lot of energy exhausted tonight by that young lady. Kayla Burks had 11 in the 3rd quarter.
Her energy is spent.
She tried to single-handedly keep him in the game there. Tried to match up Churchill's offense. Down the lane, Churchill rimmed it out, no good. High with the rebound, outlet it goes for East Peoria. Hilton drives against Schubert. Cut off. That is Remy Ferguson. She's very indecisive. 3 balls, no good by Emmert. Ashley missed it. Here comes Wells across the timeline. Ball comes loose. Burks knocked it away. Skip pass. Churchill. A 3 to their side. Knocked it down. Senior Chloe Churchill. 19 in the game.
That's a dagger right there.
60-37 with 3:32 left. Like the new digs with the scoreboard on the opposite side of the floor.
That's pretty sweet.
Shows the home guest score. We'll have a flag to do the anthem. It does a lot of different decorative and kind of, again, it shows a lot of advertising. It's going to be used for advertising. Churchill out of the arc, top of the key with 3:10 left here. Got a hold. And that's going to foul Burks out. Kayla Burks tonight finishing with 14 in this game. 11 of those comes in a exhaustive third quarter for her. Give her credit, man. She was trying to keep him in the game.
He's a hustler.
Wells to the free throw line. You got to be in pretty good shape. Basketball conditioning is a lot different than some other type of conditioning. 60-37, 3 minutes. Timeout by Coach Langhoff. He wanted to get a substitution in. With 3:06, they'll take a timeout. 3:06 remaining. Canton 60 and East Peoria 37. Timeout back in 30 seconds.
Helping underwrite this event, Spooniver Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Remaining 3:06, 60-37. A few more folks starting to file in for the boys game tonight, coming up here at 7 o'clock. It's about 15 before that right now. Joyce Sandman had a good opportunity and missed it. She smiled. She knew she had an easy bucket there. Back out front, Ashley Emmert. Lady Giants took control of this game at the third quarter mark. Bursted out of the gates there. Underneath, it's Remy Ferguson, shot swatted. Miranda Brandt in the lineup. Joyce Sandman also in the lineup. Anna Plummer. Who else? We got Claire Ford and also Jamie Goldring. That's the five for this Lady Giant squad. 2:41 remaining. Jamie Goldring will bring it across the timeline. Hands off to Claire Ford. Out front. Hand off Miranda Brandt. Bounce pass to Goldring. Turns, shoots with the left hand. Got her own rebound. Nice way to stay active. Got whacked in the face to this near side.
And she's going to get called for a moving screen.
And then moving on the ball. Going the other direction.
Yeah, foul's on Jimmy Goldring.
So committed to foul is her first. Stops the clock with 2:20 left.
That'll be turnover number 12 for the Lady Giants.
We got East Peoria substitutions. Coming in for them is Plummer.
We call that a line change, Leon.
Yep. Maxwell is a junior.
I know you're not a big hockey buff, so I thought I'd help you out.
Kayla Harold. Who else they got out there? If I can read the number because of the ponytail. Got a couple of other gals out front here. Also in their lineup, as we mentioned, Plummer's one of those. Can't see the other number of the other lady out there. Free throws missed by Brandt. Loose ball. Here comes Canton on the attack. Near side, Brandt. Push three, misses it. Loose ball, Ford chases it. Threw it right in the hands of East Peoria. 2-minute mark here. Down to floor underneath. Shot was partially blocked there. Maxwell, the shot attempt underneath. And to the floor is going to be a push. Haley Plummer.
That last East Peoria player, Leon, is Kayla Benway.
That's right. Kayla Benway, number 15, is in the lineup for EP. And to the free throw line. Also, it's Caitlin Jokums, who's in the lineup for them. 2 minutes remaining. Free throw is missed. Sandman with the rebound. Everybody in the band stands up and cheers for joy. Back out front. Plummer was going to shoot the three. Drew some contact. Now swings it. Claire Ford with a three. Got it to the far side.
Nice shot, Claire.
Claire Ford with the three in this fourth quarter. adding to what will be 6th win in the conference by the Lady Giants. They'll remain a game behind Morton, who will play later in the week. Minute 30 remains. 63-37. Claire Ford now reverses it. Brandt from about 12 feet. Shot was no good. The ball tapped out. Who gets it? East Peoria. Ooh, took an extra little giddy up there. Jokums. Shot was no good by EP.
I think the whistles are in the pockets. Almost.
And we get another substitution with a minute 11. Marissa Murphy will come in. Takes the place of Claire Ford.
She
got a big three.
I know she guns that three and gets put on the bench.
See, what's the deal?
Man, I got to talk to Lane about that.
Minute remaining here. Get her right back to her. Brandt, short corner, Joey Sandman.
Shoot him, Marissa.
Marissa off the left side, trying to get the ball to Goldring into the post. High post, turns. Back out to Marissa with 52 seconds. Brandt, Sandman, had it turns, swatted away. They want to make sure Joy gets some points. So it's good to see a young lady who, has never played basketball. I think she's having a good ride with this team. Again, Joy will go to the free throw line. And she'll shoot the free throw. Got it down. Good job. Looking classy there, Joy. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Sure is.
With 46 seconds here. Squares and rimmed it and got the second free throw. Joy Sandman with the field goal.
And she gets a standing O, Leon.
And her teammates give her the glad hand. Also in the lineup, Abby Swope with 44 seconds. Bounce pass off the right side to Benway. She drives, shoots it off the square, no good. Saved by East Peoria, but too late, is out of bounds. 36 seconds. We'll get our scoring totals, our stats all figured. Set up what's coming up. All that for you coming up on the post-game show. Brought to you by Monticle's Pizza with 30 seconds. Goldring. Brandt. Abby Swope lets it fly. Short. Got her own rebound. Underneath, backing away through traffic. Out front, Goldring. There she saves it. Picks it up, drives along the baseline. Takes it. Ball knocked out of her hands with 12.5. Waiting in the wings, East Peoria, the Raiders. Coach Matt Wright and Jay Murphy, the Canton Lady Giants, ready to take the court. In our nightcap of the action here from Alice Ingersoll Gym. Lob it underneath. It'll prolong the outcome of this one. Again, Jamie Goldring to the free throw line. More folks starting to file in here at Alice Ingersoll Gym. Rimmed it out, no good. Second one coming up. Back here tomorrow night as well. We'll have a 7 o'clock start time for girls basketball against Dunlap tomorrow night. That should be quite an interesting matchup. They have some size to match up with our size. Again, here comes East Peoria quickly down the floor. Shot. Again with 2.8 seconds. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be East Peoria basketball. Canton leads in this girls' game, 66-37. Inbounds will come to the right side. 2 seconds, lets it fly. Shot was no good by East Peoria. That was a miss by, again, a Herald. Final in this one, Canton 66 and East Peoria 37. We'll tally up our numbers. Our post-game show is brought to you by Monticle's Pizza, home of the family pleaser. Your perfect post-game stop at 135 North 5th in Canton remains closed tonight and will reopen for business tomorrow at 11 a.m. Post-game back here in Game 1. Canton wins it 66-37. They're now 16-2 overall, 6-1 in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. East Peoria now 6-12, 2-4 in the conference. Back to Alice Ingersoll Gym in 2 minutes.
Helping underwrite this event, Monticle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! by Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped.
Back here, both teams have taken the court for the boys game. Let's get to our stats. They're brought to you by Advanced Rehab Sports Medicine in Canton. Call 649-1572 for a free entry screen. They fix sports injuries. Final in this one, Canton girls 66, East Peoria 37. Scoring looks like this for the Lady Giants. Sydney Schubert, good first half. Big second quarter. She had, again, 11 points in the game. And again, a total of 8 of those coming in that second quarter. Again, 11 by Schubert. Claire Ford at 3 late in the fourth quarter. Free throw by Jamie Goldring late. Sydney Wells, the senior, had 8 points. Brittany Murphy with 10. Anna Plummer with 7. Chloe Churchill back to 19 points in the game. And Brooke Henry with 5. A couple of free throws by the senior Joy Sandman late for the Lady Giants. And now with their 66 points, they're 16-2, 6-1 in the conference. East Peoria's 37, fouling out Kayla Burks, 14, 11 of those in the third quarter. Ashley Emmert with 11, all those coming in the first half. Rachel Hilton with 9, Eden Torno with 1, and Allie Emmert with a field goal for 2. A look at the Advanced Rehab Sports Medicine stats in Canton, 649-1572 for a free entry screen. BW final stats, and then we'll finish up game one here.
All right, Leon, for the East Peoria Lady Raiders. 10 of 46 in field goals for 21.7%. 2 of 13 in three-point shooting, 15.4%. 16 of 23 in free throws, 69.6%. 35 total rebounds, 11 offensive, 23 total turnovers. For the Canton Little Giants, field goals, 25 of 64, 39.1%. 3 of 13 in shooting threes, 23.1%. 13 for 20 in free throws, 65%. 41 total rebounds, 14 offensive, 12 total turnovers. The big stat points in the paint, East Peoria with 12 and Canton with 34.
All right, those are the numbers. Our post-game show is brought to you by Monticle's Pizza, home of the family pleaser, dine-in carrier delivery, 647-1127. Your perfect post-game stop at 135 North 5th in Canton. Remains closed, open for business tomorrow at 11 a.m. Coming up, our close, and then a 2-minute break, and then we'll get into the Canton boys against East Peoria. All that for you coming up next. Final, Canton girls 66, East Peoria 37. So long for just a while from Alice Ingersoll Gym.